Hi guys, it's Shelee. Today's video, I want to do a swipe with a new tool that I have. I know, another one. But I also, the colors I've picked, I wanted to do just primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. Before I even started with the blooms technique, when I was just doing, regular acrylic pouring, flip cups, straight pours, and all that good stuff, I used to love using just primary colors because, mixing them in different, layering them in different ways would just come out in a rainbow of colors. And I've never really used, the primary colors, strictly red, yellow, and then blue in this technique before. I've done shades or, I have a favorite color combo, but they aren't your more traditional red, yellow, blue. Of course, mine are never traditional red, yellow, blue anyways, but so that is the inspiration for this video today. So we're going to do a palette knife swipe with primary colors. So let's go have some fun with that. All right, so for this swipe, I have got a 12 by 12 standard canvas, and I'll show you the colors really quick in the cell activator. With the primary colors that I had an idea with, I usually use my version. As some brands actually have, it'll say primary blue, primary red, primary yellow. I just kind of take a red, yellow, and blue that I like, which may be a little bit different. So for this case, the blue I'm going to be using is, and they're all Pirage Posse paints. This is the Carolina Blue Shimmer. That's what it looks like in the container. And then when I have it mixed up, it's got a nice soft shimmer, and it runs really nicely off the stick. These are all mixed with my Valspar Varathane pouring medium mix. All the products, ingredients, everything I'm using in this video will be at the beginning of this video in snapshots and also in the description box down below per usual. All right, my yellow is the Persian Autumn yellow, and there's no shimmer to it. It's just it's a dark yellow. I'm more partial to dark yellows that kind of lean with a little bit of orange in them than a bright primary yellow. That's just my preference though. And then my red, it is Allen's Red Shimmer, and this one does have a subtle shimmer to it. Can I show you the yellow? I was so busy showing you the the paints themselves, I didn't show you them mixed up. That was the yellow, and then this is the red. And then I'll just show you my cell activator while I'm at it. I'm going to be using white. I don't use white too much when I'm doing a palette knife swipe because the black kind of stands out, and I like using the pillow cells that come up for contrast. But this time I want to get a rainbow going, and I don't really want to be able to see the cell activator kind of in the pillow. At any rate, this is the consistency of the cell activator. It is the normal cell activator I use, the Amsterdam Titanium White mixed with the Australian Floetrol. And my pillow for today is, I have got some of my Glidden Premium in Satin that I'm going to use. Oops, needs a good little stir there, and there's something in there. Yeah. As you can see, the last few videos I was using this is definitely much thinner than that Pittsburgh Ultra that I've been using in the last few videos. And you can use, you're not stuck with just a thick pillow paint. You can thin the one you have to make it thinner and use it. I kind of like some of my pillow paints thinner when I'm doing a swipe as opposed to a bloom, but then sometimes I'll use this as a bloom too. It's really, it's your preference, and then what you see your paints doing with it. Actually, let me spread it out just a little bit more. Not spreading it. I thought I saw something in there. All right, let me just spread this up a little. Sometimes when I want negative space, I want a thinner pillow. So if I stretch it around that way, you know, I'm going to spin it a few times. It's going to come out a little, but I'm still going to have my negative space. So that's part of the reasoning I use a thinner pillow. All right, I have got another new palette knife. This guy right here. This is by Liquitex. I did get this at Blick in store. I just walked in and grabbed it off the shelf, but they do have it. I don't know if they have a number on it. No, it's just this freestyle, but this is it's the large version of the one that looks like this. So I'm going to put the cell activator and all my colors on here, and I will show you once they are on. All right, I have got the white cell activator first, then I put the Allen's Red Shimmer second, I put the Persian Autumn Yellow, and then I put last the Carolina Blue Shimmer. You know what? I don't like that. I'm going to swipe right over it. It's like there's bare spots here, and I don't know if it was from my swiping, but then you got some really cool cells in here. So we're going to try that again. I'm just going to swipe right over it. All right, let's try this again. Same exact order, and I'm just going to swipe right over it. There's some really cool cells that are popping up, but nope, I want more. I'm being greedy. I wonder if it's because the swipe tool is so big. I'm getting these swipe marks and I'm getting all these other cells. This is really... Actually, what I might do, I like what's happening here. I might come back in and swipe this way. This is what happens when you don't get what you want. But I'm fighting for it, so we'll see. Let me try one more time. All right, same exact order. I am gonna go this way on it. And maybe this tool just sucks for swiping. I've seen others use it successfully, however, although wow, this is coming in really neat, but I'm still getting this. All right, let's see what we can do to fix it. I feel like what I might do is take my little tool here and come in some of these areas just to, because this is amazing right here, and this is awesome, and this right here. So I want to try and save this. I don't want to scrape it. Tiny, ever so tiny bit of all three, same order. I'm gonna go right here. Could be I'm being heavy-handed too. I like what's going on here and here. So maybe if we go this way and I just leave that alone, I think we have enough paint on. I might just put just a little swipe down here. All right, same again, and I'm just gonna go right there. Let's bring that over. I do love the rainbow. The rainbow of what we're getting here is exactly what I was looking for. It's just some of these swipes that have no cells in them, and maybe they're supposed to be there. Who knows? I'm not done with it. I'm not hanging my hat on it, and I'm not scraping it. Might put a little bit of something in here just to this is filling in more as we're sitting here, and this too, so it might be all right. I kind of want to have negative space over here and move this way. So, all right, I'm going to put some pillow on around here, and then we're going to spin it and tilt it over in the spinner box. So I will meet you over there. All right. Whoa. I'm still getting used to this puppy pool. I actually have to stand on a stool in order to see. This is what it looks like before we start moving it around. There's a lot of nice cells that came in, especially down here. Get this in frame. There we go. I want to kind of go this way a little, actually. I think what I'm going to do is, right now I have it centered. I want to move it off center down this way so that some of the paint moves off of over here, because I want to keep the bulk of up here. So I'm just going to spin slowly first. Yeah. Put that back in the middle, or as best of the middle as I can get. Okay. And let's go this way. Whoop. Whoa, yeah. Wow, okay, now it's starting to get kind of cool. I want to move it over. I like what's happening over here on the right, over on my side over here. I'm not gonna point because I found out the hard way. The paint splattering all over it, but I want to get some more paint going over here. So I've moved the canvas over just a little, and I'm gonna spin again just to get the paint to go that way, because I kind of like how the composition is shaping up, just like that. Yeah, that is so cool. It's almost like fire and ice a little bit with all the red over here. All right, I'm gonna do one more spin with it going that way a little. Just a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. I think that's about it. That is cool. Okay, I don't feel so bad with all these swishies, because now swishies swishies, or you know, where the cells didn't develop and I was a little unhappy with that. Now you can see color underneath, and it's taking on this really cool effect. Yeah, I am totally digging it now. I'm glad I did not give up, because now we have a rainbow piece. And I think I like that orientation. All right. I might add a little bit of embellishments just with my stick. But here's what this one looks like before I will get cleaned up, and then I'm going to bring you over for the flyover of this guy. All right, here is the flyover of this guy. And the more I look at it, the more it looks like a rainbow dragon. And when you see the way I have it oriented, you'll understand. There is subtle shimmers in here, which is going to be really neat, but I am super happy with this now. I was Oh, it was a rough go. I wanted to scrape it because of, you know, these areas here. I wanted more cells, but they ended up being pretty cool just on their own. And then this here is the head of the dragon, I feel. When you see it, tell me you don't see a rainbow dragon. I think it's pretty awesome, and I cannot wait to see it dried. So I will be back once it's dried to show you the results. And I'm back to show you the dried results of the piece you just saw me do. And I mean, it dried beautifully, exactly how you saw it wet. But I'm not gonna lie, I was having trouble with that swiping tool. As you saw, I had an image in my head which actually translated well, you know, in the final piece. But sometimes when I'm swiping, I think to myself, okay, all these cells just need to pop up automatically, and just, you know, you get in your head. I know I'm not the only one, but I am super pleased with this piece, the way it turned out, and it did dry beautifully. So here it is as a whole, and you can see it's more of kind of like the blue and the green, and and then it kind of goes up into like red orange with a little bit of the blue, all of it. I mean, there's just, it's a rainbow, and that's why I love the primary colors, because you never know what you're going to get depending on how you layer it. Let me bring you in. But I was so frustrated with these kind of what I thought were empty areas here and down here and up here. But then as they started stretching out, you can see the layers of colors in there, and I just thought it actually added to the piece, and actually it gave it a little bit of movement. So I am over the moon over this piece here. I love all these cells, and it kind of reminds me of a rainbow dragon. And that's what I'm calling it. It's a rainbow dragon. It kind of looks like his head here and his body in motion this way. But I like this orientation. And I also like it this way too. I don't know what we would call it this way, but I kind of, originally I had envisioned having it kind of more negative space, but having it kind of touch these three edges. Let me just get in here a little bit with some of these cells. So yeah, overall I am super pleased with this guy. It turned out, it started out rocky, but I went with it. Lesson learned. Go with it. You never know where it's going to take you. So I really had a lot of fun with this piece, and it reminded me how much I love using, you know, just primary colors, the red, the yellow, the blue. I mean, you never know what you're going to get. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this piece. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.